What we do is we enable video on the web to be time-coded and captioned in any source language. It could be Swahili, Russian, English, German, and then subtitled into any other languages using a wide variety, from Google Translate to a controlled crowd with employees or fans, to professional translation, and to recently to MLR, medical, legal, and regulatory translation for the healthcare and pharmaceutical industry. So what happens is the publishers are creating media primarily in English, and they are attempting to maximize the amount of video views that they are having. And lots of major global platforms like YouTube have north of 70% of all of the video views coming in from ISPs outside the United States, and primarily, 99% of the media is in English. So the only people that can really understand that are people that speak English, but only 6% of the world speaks English as a native language, 94% do not. And so their level of understanding, comprehension, engagement, and emotional connection with brands is significantly lower if communicated in a second or third language. So if you use our technology in any of its ways, publishers and content creators have the ability to communicate with people in their native languages, to connect with them, build brand engagement with them, emotional connections in a way that is never possible if they're only communicating in English. Americans generally view the world as English-centric and think everyone in the world does speak English or should speak English, and the important people do speak English. An example is the country of India that has 1.2 billion people, and everyone views India as an English-speaking country, but less than 10 million, less than 1% of the Indians speak English as a native language. So once you create the ability and the mindset of publishers and content creators in the beginning, when they're creating and conceiving the content, knowing that it's going to be viewed and monetized and distributed in a global multilingual environment, it's very possible at 1% to 2% of the cost of the video production and creation. I always jokingly like to say, at the cost of the coffee and bagels on the cart where the cameraman and everybody is shooting, you can make that content created in the 12 languages of the world that represent 85% of the internet-connected world. So for an increase of 1% to 2%, you can increase your potential audience with emotional connection by an order of magnitude. And that kind of thing is something that some large manufacturers and publishers are just beginning to grasp, but most of them are still struggling with the sort of the revolution between TV and web-based video and banner ads, versus pre-roll. So sometimes I think I'm on two mountain ranges down the hill looking at the future where the battles are being fought, but more and more people are catching up with it, and it's a very exciting place to be. Well, there's sort of three levels of value. As I discussed a little bit previously, it's a matter of increasing number of video views. So in any kind of CPM kind of monetization or exposure, you're just dramatically increasing the amount of views. And right now, search, which is our SEO, search engine optimization, is the major tool that Google has generated its hundreds of billions of dollars of value. You can only search text. So for video search the problem hasn't been solved, because right now you can only search title and metadata tags. So once you have the time codes and captions in the source language and subtitles in multiple languages, all of that text becomes fully searchable with time codes. And then it's fully indexable on embedded players on a website, so that you can search all of the content, spoken words inside of a video. So if you have thousands of videos about diabetes and you want to search for high blood sugar, you'll know which videos and at exactly what point in the video the term high blood sugar is said. And then if it's translated into multiple languages, you can know where it says that in French or in German or Chinese. So from a CPM point of view, if you were a pharmaceutical company, you would be very, very happy to serve up ads at the moment that the condition that your drug is being talked about in the video as opposed to generally about the subject of the video. And recently we launched a partnership with Razorfish Healthware, a division of Publicis, that's the world's first multilingual video portal in the healthcare and pharmaceutical field, called Vidium, Health in Any Language. And the ability to search inside of a video and have videos available in multiple languages is an integral part of the reason that Publicis is working with dotSUB to do this.